Hey Gemini, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. Today I'm doing a self-love reading. We're going to pour a little bit of sweet hot tea. Alright, so this is, we're going to go through like how you got here, what the healing elements are around us, how we're applying ourselves to the real world, and our relationships, and more importantly, how we're loving ourselves in this time. So I'm going to pump it out. We're going to build up a few energies around it, and then we're going to hit the reading and see what comes out of this, Gemini. Thank you for being here. Straight out, we have: you are protected by a higher power that also wants to help you. If the path seems blocked, there is a good cause. This is divine intervention, a sign from above, and wait. When the time is right, all flows at ease. All right. So it's sort of saying if something's not flowing right at the moment, it's not meant to. All right. So maybe you've been waiting for something. Maybe you're waiting for the river to flow. And if you've got a Gemini moon, maybe. All right. So and so you've been waiting for that to flow, and it's not flowing. So you can't push that. You can't hurry love. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. That's what that card's all about. Divine timing. You'll see it in your life. What else have we got for Gemini? This self-love. What have we got? What's the sweet high tea for Gemini? All right, so we've got storms. You're going through a storm, but it's actually cleansing. Look at all that energy. Look at all that purification. Look at all that rain down and cleanse your being. All right, so we've got the storm, but it's about purifying yourself. It's cleansing. And we have the voice speaking your word. It's time to speak a word and speak your truth. So as you're going through this process, while you're waiting, it's time for you to cleanse, but it's also time for you to speak it out loud. Speak what your new truth is. Let people hear that, right? All right, but you also can't hurry loving yourself too. So this says to me that this is also about like cleansing yourself of old beliefs, of old emotional beliefs, of old beliefs, and really voicing them. All right, so because we're really talking about self-love when we're in this reading, the sweet hot tea. Hot tea. Now that's about partnerships. This is about the self. What else have we got in here? What else have we got in here for Gemini for this sweet hot tea? Sweet hot tea for Gemini. The breath of the cosmos, my will, thy will, micromanaging the universe. All right, micromanaging is my will is thy will. All right, so in this healing process and this cleaning process, maybe this is part of your will. Maybe you're holding back from having the relationship. All right, got to verbalize while you go through this wait. And you're a child of the cosmos as well. The child of the cosmos was sitting there with that as well. All right, so that's taking in your childlike qualities. Let's not forget them. All right. So while we're micromanaging, we also need to let go and sometimes let the innocence of stuff just happen. All right, on the innocence of stuff, we're going to use a different deck anyway. All right, so let's do 5 cards for how we got here. Whoa, 2. All right, so there's been a new career, there's been a new physical start, it might be a new home, it might be a new path that you're taking. You're no longer physically doing what you were doing or where you were. So there's new career moves afoot. So perhaps you've got business plans. Maybe you just started back in business. All right, and then we have the one of the ace, the ace of air. All right, so this is a breath of fresh life, and this is a status surge as well. So this new job is actually going to give you a status surge and lift you up inside of your community, with your peers. All right, and this is done with the strength of heart. Everything that you've taken on, everybody's seeing that your strength, your courage, your open heart, your pure heart, your strong heart, your morals, your integrity inside of this. So this is something that you've earned. This is something that you actually really have worked hard for, and you've put the effort in. All right, 2 more for Gemini. What else have we got coming into this? Let me turn these on the side so you can actually see them. 1, 2, 3. All right, we've got the moon, a yearning desire. It's a very fertile period. I like to see it as incandescent. It's wishy-washy. It's neither black nor white. It's neither wrong nor right. This is a little period where we're yearning for our heart's desires, sometimes dreaming. All right? Sometimes it's an illusion, but sometimes it's a dream. All right, so there's a dreaming fertile spot in this. All right, Gemini. What have we had to dream about? One more. One more for Gemini. What else did we lead in here with? What else are we leading in here with, Gemini? Ooh. There's 3 of Cups. So there's a celebration abound. This is joy. There's a joy inside of all of this for you. Even though you don't know everything. Even though you still got this incandescent yearning and this desire to fulfill your heart's desires. This cup is really saying that you're actually enjoying this and there's a joy that surrounds you and your endeavors in here. Okay. So that's how we got here. Oh. How are we healing ourselves? The world. Rewards, expansion, and destiny. All right, so this is really taking on the world. This is really, taking on the expansion of yourself as a being, really putting yourself out. You can see that it's a very fertile Gaia sort of energy inside of this card. Really pregnant energy, but it's expansion into your destiny, Gemini. So this new beginning, these new beginnings, this finance, this is really taking and expanding your world. All right, walking you walk and talking you talk, but walking the walk to you, to your world tree. All right, so and that sits with your status and this new job, this new stuff that you've taken on is really changing you up. It's changing how you're walking, Gemini, inside of all of this. It's cleansing. And this is why there's maybe not an emotional here that you're waiting on love, because this is actually more business and intellectual. But you're happy, nonetheless. All right, other healing elements. This is our healing elements. So there's wisdom in experience, this is triumph. So not only are you taking on the world, you're actually able to make a triumph in your own passions, all right, in your own faith. All right, so this is a harvest. Whatever you put in, you get out. All right, there's a wisdom in experience inside of your actual learning is inside of here. You've gained through this battle. You've gained in taking on everything that you've taken on. And that's what you're learning from this now. That's what you're getting out of that. This is healing you. As you walk through this, you know that you have experience, Gemini. All right. We'll take those 2. Oh, 2. All right. So what else have we got for your healing element? We have the 5 of Cups. All right. So there might be people who have let you down. But realistically, this is actually, maybe you letting you down, but this is... In another deck that I have, this is really about experiencing your emotions through your senses, right? And so this is, sometimes we're really sensitive at this time period and you're going through this expansion. And so you might be sensitive to other people and their unfulfilled expectations, things that you've put in that you haven't necessarily got out of it, that you don't feel like you're getting the love out of this that you feel like you should be getting out of it. So as much as you feel perhaps on your dreams and your desires you're making steed, you necessarily haven't been, but there's a healing element in this where you've stood up for yourself, where you've triumphed for yourself, where you can make your world churn and you're recharging your hopes. This is where we gather our ones together on the hill and we really take a little moment to regather and put ourselves together. There's still hope on the horizon. There's still hope in your heart. There's still hope in this for us, Gemini. All right, that's interesting to how we got here and where the healing element is. Let's have a look at how we're going to apply ourselves to the world. How do we put this into action? How do we apply ourselves to the world? All right, let's do that again. That was a bit lazy. I've got one over there. All right, 3 cards to Gemini for how we're applying ourselves to the world. We'll take that one, which is 9. Pause for observation. This is actually where we look and see where we've come. Like you look at how far you've gone and you look at the battle and you pause for a reflection on all your spiritual wins. Like, and what it took to get here. It is a spiritual warrior's card being the 9 of Wands, but it really is taking a good look at where you've come from and standing there saying, I still stand for that. I still stand for that as who I am. Okay, healing, and a second chance. And this is on a communication level. So you're really putting yourself out there, Gemini. People are seeing that you've been healing, and you're looking and expressing yourself like, I'm taking another second chance at my life. That's not asking other people for second chance. This is you saying, I'm going to take a second chance. I'm going to dive into it again. I'm going to dive into intellectual pursuits that I haven't given up on. So we've got 9 and 10. So we've got a bit of progression there. And that's what people are seeing of you, that you're looking at your triumphs. Oh, and the decadence and indulgence of daydreaming a little bit, Gemini. That you're daydreaming about your cups. You might be mourning a little bit of what's gone and what you didn't have, but you're daydreaming of what you might have in the future. And this decadent, opulent way that you're looking at your heart. And that's because you have unfulfilled expectations, right? All right, so we're looking at our own heart and our own progression inside of there, Gemini. All right, so pausing for observation as we've gone through this. So you've done some big move, career change, walking the walk, talking the talk, and we're looking and we're observing, and that's what people are seeing, and that's how you're applying your world. And then we've taken this new job opportunity also connected to this world and your new change, and there's a triumph there, and it's really giving you a second chance to communicate yourself and actually fulfill those desires. And the strength of your heart, you've carried it, regardless of what didn't come through, regardless of still looking on for better adventures inside of your heart. And then you've got this decadent approach. So it's not saying you're forlorn. It may be that you're really throwing your cups out there at the moment, putting yourself out there. And we come across here, Gemini, and what have we got coming down here? We've got this joy and this recharging of your hopes into this. What have we got going on with partnerships? What have we got going on with our partnerships, Gemini? Let us see. All right, let's go there. What have we got going on in our partnerships, Gemini? Ooh, cautious progress in the 6. Right, this is a transition of your mind. This is a transition as you've gone from one spot to another. You've let go of something. You're no longer there, right? You've let go of the space in your mind that you're in, and you've gone to another place. And that's what people are seeing, is you're no longer that person, and you're no longer held back by what this disillusion was in here, or this dreaming space that you still got there. But you've got this cautious progress that you're moving forward on, that you've left, leaving behind what that was, Gemini. What else do we see? And that it's a test of courage. And this is about taking on your passion. This is your willpower. This is your will to overcome the obstacles. And it's your spiritual will. It's a spiritual willpower. It's a spiritual force. And people see you making that progress, that you've got this test of courage, that you've made a bridge to get over something, right? And you're really testing yourself against the world and taking it on, right? Taking on the storm, right? Because it's cleansing you. That's where we're here with. Right, and you're breathing in the cosmos. It all comes together, and you're a child of the cosmos. So what's the self-love card for Gemini in this reading? What's the self-love card for Gemini? What have we got? One more card for Gemini. Self-love. Thank you for still being here. I'm hoping this resonates. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. All right, so I want to hear from you. Make a wish. Make a wish, Gemini. Hope and inspiring. I'm going to set the chariots out in there together. Make a wish and literally drive into it. Drive the shopping trolley home. This is really driver energy, but it's also wish fulfillment energy here. What do they say? Hope, inspiration, and nature. And the chariot here says inspired warrior. So they've got this inspired warrior who's going to take on the world. This is a potential energy, but this is a potential energy for wish fulfillment there, Gemini. That's a great way to cap that off. You know what? That is a good way to cap it off, Gemini. I'm not going to throw any extra cards. There's no need. So what I'm going to leave you with is I hope that you are safe and well. I really hope that you are looking at how you want this in the world, because you've got it. You've got it all here, Gemini. You can't hurry love, but you can cleanse and bathe in this experience. You have wish fulfillment coming your way. People are seeing you take on the challenge, and there's progress. So I hope that you're safe and well wherever you are. Mahalo. We'll catch you later.